All right, everyone. I'm gonna make another plate, but this time it's gonna have a beautiful design that I've learned to cut the angle on. I cut several pieces of wood. I've already cut some triangles, and I've been putting it in here, and I'm facing it upright so it's thicker. So when I wood turn it, I have enough to wood turn. These triangles, and I had to cut them at around 30 degrees. At 30 or 31, around, hovering right in that area to get the right angle. I was able, because I got to looking at it when I put two pieces together. And when I put pieces together and then I put two more pieces together, what did I do? Like thus and such, okay. Like this, I thought, well, that's just a straight board right there. Let me see if I can take it to my table saw from the miter saw, because that's where I learned the angle from. I got the correct angle, and it took me like 2 or 3 days. And finally figured it out. They have a 3-sided triangle, so I can make these patterns with it. Beautiful patterns. You can make all kinds of patterns with this. So anyway, I thought, well, let me see. I can angle the wood with my. I can't bend the blade that low, but I can tilt my little. I don't know what it's called. The slide measuring thing on the table saw. I'm not very knowledgeable about everything, and I apologize. So anyway, so I tilted it down and I started cutting these, and I had to be precise, and I had to make sure that everything is snug. In other words, that is not any wiggle, like when I'm pushing on it and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to cut some more of these, and we're going to form some beautiful, beautiful patterns, okay? Already got a pattern going here. And see, it's already formed a star, or a flower. If you want to call it a flower, I'll call it a flower. And I'll glue these together. So I'm going to make several of these. And we're going to make a plate. All right. I'm excited. How about you? I hope you can join me. All right, and I got to get going.
If you could only try, be beside me as I if you could only try.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I finally got it together, and I finally got it mounted on the chuck and on the lathe, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it. What do you think? It looks kind of rough right now, but it is a pretty design. It's interesting. I formed it best I could. No, baby, not right now. Don't start right now. Sylvester. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start turning it. I have to put it on my lowest belt, on the lowest speed, which is, what is the lowest speed? 250. I'll put on 1 or 2 or 3 before it starts vibrating, which will be 250, 300, or 330, around in there. All right, and we'll start off, and I'll start knocking off this edge and start rounding it. All right, and I hope y'all can join me, and I hope you enjoy this video. All right, thank you. Thank you for coming to my channel. Here we go. All right, y'all. I was bringing the skew around when I was doing the backside, and I accidentally hit the skew and broke off a little area. And then I had to look and look, and I found some pieces. It's like a needle in a haystack out there because they got a lot of wood shavings on the ground. But I glued this little piece on, this little long slither. And this one goes over here. This one fits right here. But I don't think I can find this little area here. And I may have to fill that in with wood shavings. I don't know where it is. I've been looking and looking. And I'm very upset that I did that. But it's my fault. I need to be more careful when I bring tools around and something when it's turning. So anyway, we're still gonna finish this plate. That's right. I put way too much work in this thing, getting it fit together. So we'll finish it and it'll look beautiful. I just hate that I did that, but you know, I learn lessons the hard way. Sometimes the hard knocks, you know. So no pun intended there. I knocked a section off, but anyway, so I'm going to glue this back on and see if I can't find the other piece. If I can't, I'll just fill it in. Alright, and then we'll finish it up. Alright. Alright, everyone, I got it back together best I could. It doesn't look good right now. I'll clean it up. You see it? It's rough looking. Very rough. But it's very good and hard, except for right in here, it's still soft. So I may have to do something about that. Yeah, I found most of the pieces. Only maybe one or two, and I don't know. There's a little crack right there. I got to put some Loctite glue right there. I just saw that. So I was very fortunate to be able to find the pieces. So anyway, we're going to get it finished. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. I got to clean up the edge a little bit. And right in here. And here. And clean up this area just a little bit. Just touch it up and then smooth this out and cut it off. And then I'll have to do a bunch of sanding to get it nice and smooth and shiny. Other than that, I'm very happy that I did find the pieces, and I'm gonna learn from that. I got spanked today, so I learned a lesson from that, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm more careful when I'm bringing tools across the workpiece to make sure I don't come near the project I'm turning, so that I don't pop it and mess it up. That right there was a nightmare. That's just hideous. Because I was getting nearly finished, and then I popped it. So that's life. This is real life, okay? So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna glue this up a little more here, and then I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'll be back. All right, here it is. Welcome back. We have it finished. I got the, oh, that's water. I don't know. I got the finish on there, and it is beautiful. All nice and shiny. Gorgeous. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful work of art. I love to be able to put all these triangles together and make different shapes. There's all kind of shapes, like I've said before. This right here I made for a lady I work with. When I showed her the other plate that I made that I called the hurricane plate, she wanted a plate. She didn't say she wanted or specify she wanted one just like that. She just wanted a plate. So I decided I'll make her a plate. And so I thought I'd have it done yesterday, which was Sunday. I had some troubles. I had a lot of troubles with it. And I had to work with it to save it. So I first and foremost live up to what I say. I have to live up to what I say. Don't give up. Never give up. And it's hard. It's arduous. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. Little, well, it wasn't little. I started to go through on the edge here. It started to go through, and it was going through in areas. And I had to work with it for several days to save it. And when it first went through, I just had that sinking, awful feeling. Oh, it's done. It's messed up. I can't fix it. But then I stopped and I went to work and came back home, and I had a different perspective, and I had different thoughts. I picked it back up and I looked at it and I thought, you know what? This is going to be a long road to repair this and fix this plate. But I've put so much work into this. Now I think about all that I've done, and I think about all that I've said, and I said, I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to fix it. So I have brought this plate back to life, actually. I had to add some wood filler to it, which is not the ideal thing to me. To me, that's a sacrilege. But it was the only thing I could do to save it. And I'm still going to give it to her. I told her about the problems I had. So, anyway, all said and done, it's finished. It looks like nothing happened to it. Now, you can look at it closely and you can tell something, but something's off a little bit with the discoloration. With the glue, when you put the not the Gorilla Glue, the Loctite glue on there, and I put shavings in there to fill in holes and areas, it's discolored a little bit. It's not perfect. It's not like it would have been if I'd never gone through. But I was ashamed. I didn't want to film that section. So I had troubles when I had to tape things off with, I used a blue paint tape, and some of the blue paint tape stuck on the piece, and so I had to get it off somehow. And so I was able to work through all of that. Okay, so I think about people with the hurricane, and I couldn't imagine what they go through. These people that got flooded and everything, I could not imagine what they're going through. I don't know. I'm not in their shoes. imagine it's horrible. And my heart goes out to them. And people have lost their lives. It's just, you know. So, anyway, we continue to pray, and we continue to hope, and we continue to move forward. It's arduous. It's a very tenuous situation. Very horrible. I hope that people are found alive. So, anyway, things happen in this life. They do. Horrible things. And I hope that there'll be some, there'll be some rescues and everything. But anyway, getting back to this piece. I love the pattern. I got to think of other patterns. And I want to cut them smaller. Like half the size of these. With the triangles. And be able to segment smaller patterns and stuff so that I can make beautiful patterns. And I was going to put dividers in these and make it look more like flowers, but it was very complicated to fit them together properly. So I decided to just leave it alone and leave them out. So that's what I did. And then maybe, I'll be able to do that later. I don't have any veneer. I'd have to cut wood that's very thin strips. Sylvester, hush. Baby, I'll be with you in a minute. So anyway, so I left that out. Okay, so anyway, it's finished. I think it's tremendous. I think it's excellent. It turned out beautiful considering all that happened to it. The side, I hit the side by accident with the skew and broke it off. I had to find the pieces. I had to get that little section area filled in. So I got it all filled in, smoothed out, and I got it ready to go. And it just goes to show, don't give up, okay? Yes, it's hard. Don't look at it. Walk away. When something first happens, walk away and give yourself time to think. Think about it. And then, be optimistic and think about what you can do. Think about all the hard work or whatever you poured into something. Think about, things. And was it worth it? I think it was. It was a lot of work, but I did it. And that's why it took so long to put this video out, and I apologize for that, because I miss you guys. I miss y'all terribly. And but I'm excited. I finally was able to put the video together, get this plate finished, and make this video so that I can put it at the end and get the video out. And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm excited. Woohoo! I'm excited. All right. Okay, so y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week ahead, and we'll see you next time, okay? Until then, keep smiling, never give up, and I stress that, never, ever give up. And don't forget also, it's fat wood. Fat wood life. That stuff smells so good. All right. Bye-bye.